Alright guys, so for this video we're going to be reviewing how to solve systems of linear equations using the elimination method. So when it comes to the elimination method, the main thing that we're looking for is looking at the two systems of linear equations and seeing if any of the two variables have opposites or inverses of each other. So in this case, the first one, we could see that the x's the x's are opposites of each other. They're inverses. We have a positive 2x and a negative 2x. So that's what allows us to eliminate them, right? And allows us to solve the remainder of the problem. So in this case, we just combine the rest of these two equations. We get 7y is equal to 7 plus 28. So that gives us 35. Divide by 7 to both sides, we get y is equal to 5, right? So in this case, we gotta remind ourselves that the solution to a system is a coordinate point, right? A given x and y value. So in this case, we found the y value, but now we have to find the x value. So in this case, we could take one of the equations in the system. I'm going to take the first one, 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, right? That comes from here. And now I know that y is equal to 5, so I could substitute that. So 3 times 5 is equal to 7. So we get 2x plus 15 is equal to 7 minus 15. We get that 2x is equal to negative 8. Divided by 2, we get that x is equal to negative 4, right? So that means that the solution to these two systems, right, is negative 4, positive 5. That means that this x and y value makes both of these two equations true. The second one here, we could, again, looking for the opposites, right? So in this case, we could see that this right here, these two are opposites. So that's already set up for us to eliminate the y's. And we combine the rest, right? So we get 4x plus 6x, we get 10x is equal to 14 plus 6, we get 20. Divide by 10, we get x is equal to 2, right? And again, we just substitute it to one of the equations. Here I'm going to do it to the first one. And we get 4 times 2 plus 6y is equal to 14. We get 8 plus 6y is equal to 14. Minus 8. 6y is equal to 14 minus 8. We get 6. So divide by 6 to both sides. We get y is equal to 1 in this case, right? So the solution for this one would be at 2, 1. Right? So same thing works with these. I think you kind of could get the hang of it, right? Of how to do this one. Also, you try this on your own, and then I'll pause the video here, see if you could do it. But I'll also solve it right now. I'm gonna solve it really quickly. So in this case, hopefully you paused. You're gonna check your work now. So in this case, these two, you should identify these were opposites, so we cancel those, right? Cancel these two right here. But now we have 8y and 12y. We got 20y is equal to 40 plus 80. That gives us 120. We divide by 20 to both sides. We get that y is equal to 6 in this case. So substitute it to one of the equations. I'm going to use the bottom one. So 4x plus 12y is equal to 80. So 4x plus 12 times 6 is equal to 80, right? So in this case, we have to multiply. So the 12 and the 6 will give us 72 is equal to 80. Subtract 72 to both sides. We get 4x is equal to 8 in this case, right? So 4 divided by 4. And x should be equal to 2. So your solution is at 2, 6. However, there are going to be instances where you do not have opposites, right? You're going to have to actually manipulate one of the equations in order for you to be able to eliminate it. So, in this case, if we look at this one, we do actually not have opposites. We have 2x and 2x are the same, so they're not opposites. And then we have positive 3y and positive 4y. Those are not opposites. So in this case, we cannot eliminate any of them as they are right now. However, if we have here 2x and we have here just 2x, right? If one of these were to be a negative value, a negative 2x, that would allow us to eliminate it. So there's actually a way we could do that, and we have to think about, well, what's a number that we can multiply this 2x by that will give us negative 2x here, right? So that number, if you think about it, it would be negative 1, right? Because now negative 1, we can manipulate this equation and get negative 1 times 2x, that's negative 2x. Negative 1 times 3y, that's negative 3y. Negative 1 times 5 equals negative 5, right? And then now we could bring this original equation in the bottom down. These cancel, we get y, 1y is equal to 7. And I mean, divide by 1, that just y is equal to 7 in this case, right? Substitute it to one of the equations. Is equal to 12. We get 2x plus 4 times 7 is equal to 12. Right? Because this is, we know y now, right? So 2x plus, in this case, 4 times 7 is 28. That gives us 12. We subtract 28 to both sides here. We get 2x is equal to negative 16. Divide by 2. We get x is equal to negative 8. So that means that the answer is, the point of intersection is at negative 8, 7 for this one. For the second one, same thing. We don't have opposites, so I have to manipulate it. I'm going to choose to cancel the x's. So I want this right here to become a negative 6x, so I could eliminate it here. So I have to multiply this by negative 3, right? And I have to multiply all of these by the same amount. So we get negative 6x minus 9y is equal to negative 48. Let me just confirm that. 16 times 3, right? Yeah, 48, negative 48. You get 6x here minus 5y is equal to 20. These cancel out. We get negative 14y is equal to negative 28. Divided by negative 14. We get y is equal to 2. And then the last part, right, we just have to find for x. Well, 6x minus 5y is equal to 20. We get 6x minus 5 times 2 is equal to 20. 6x minus 10 is equal to 20. Add 10 to both sides. We get 6x is equal to 30. Divide by 6, so x is equal to 5 in this case. So the point of intersection will be at 5, 2. So same thing with this one. I would pause and try this one on your own. See if you could figure it out. So I would pause the video here. And then I'll solve it right now and just check your work. Okay? All right. So hopefully you paused it. And now I'm going to... Hopefully you're checking back your work. So in this case, you should have realized... Hopefully you chose the x's. You could manipulate this one, right? So this was 6x. So this one has to be negative 6x. So multiply by negative 3 to this bottom one. So I get 6x plus 5y is equal to 16. That's the top equation, right? And now the bottom one, right, distribute that. Negative 6x minus 9y is equal to negative 24. These cancel out. We get negative 4y is equal to negative 8. Divided by negative 4, we get y is equal to 2. Substitute into the other equations of 6x plus 5y is equal to 16. So 6x plus 5 times 2, right? Because we know y now here is equal to 16. We get 6x plus 10 is equal to 16. Subtract by 10 to both sides. We get 6x is equal to 6. Divide by 6. We get x is equal to 1, right? So the point of intersection is at 1, comma 2 for this one. So hopefully you can check your work, and that's what you got. Again, this is by solving systems of linear equations through the elimination method. Remember, sometimes you have it as opposites already set up for you to eliminate. Sometimes you might have to manipulate the equation yourself. So pay attention to that. Hope that helps. This definitely will be on a quiz or on a test for this unit.